welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kiara. Today I'm just going to be doing a story time, and this story time is a little bit more of like how I've been feeling over the last couple of days, and how I'm dealing with everything that's going on in the world, because I know going through quarantine, besides quarantine, there's a whole lot of other things that are going on in the world that people, you may not seem like it's affecting you, but it really does affect you in the end, because it's happening around you, the environment you live in, the environment you're raising your kids in. So naturally it's going to affect you. Naturally, oh, I'm sorry guys, I gotta move this closer. Naturally, it's going to affect you. So that's basically what this video is, to just bring light to those situations where people feel like it's really not supposed to affect them because it's happening around them. But I'm actually here to tell you guys that for the past, well, before we get into the video, guys, rewind, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on my videos. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel so that you guys can get notified every time I upload. And yeah, let's just get right into the video. So I'm gonna be doing a story time about everything that's going on in the world. If you don't know, if you don't watch the news, I'm not sure when, I don't want to quote it and it's wrong, but I believe it was like either a couple of days ago or a week ago, where a man by the name of George Floyd was murdered by a Caucasian police officer. I believe that happened in Minneapolis, I believe. Like I said, guys, don't quote me on it. I'm just here to just tell you guys how I've been feeling. So for the past couple of days, since the whole situation has occurred, since his death, and seeing it on social medias and seeing it just blasted everything. So the other day I clock into work. As you guys know, I work from home. I clock into work and my coworker is just like distraught. Like, he's super upset, he's super moody, and I'm just like, what's up, what's going on? So he goes to tell me that he's really angry about the whole situation, about how this man died and the background story of it and stuff like that. So I'm talking to him and I'm realizing, like, dang, like, this really, things that happen around you in your community, in your environment, could affect you, could affect your mental health, could affect anybody around you. Like, it could affect you. Like, if people are acting like people dying around them doesn't affect them, they're lying. They're lying. They're just good at telling, they're just good at covering it up, they're good at saying everything's fine, that situation didn't involve me, so I'm not affected. Unfortunately, that's not the way that the world works. You are going to be affected in some type of way, in some type of form, whether you feel it right away or whether you feel it later, or whether you feel it 10 years down the line. It's going to affect you and you're going to feel it. And as I was talking to my coworker, I just realized, like, wow. Like, wow. And this was like a couple of days ago. And then today, it hit me extremely hard, guys. It hit me extremely hard. I was super moody. I've been seeing it all down my social medias. I've been seeing it all down my Instagram, all down my Twitter, all down my Facebook. Like, Black Lives Matter. We gotta get revenge. Everyone's been seeing the riots that's been going on in Minneapolis. Like, it's crazy. A month on top of us being quarantined with this stupid virus. And then now this, people get killed every day, but it's just something, it's just not right. It has to stop. And it hit me extremely hard today, guys. Oh, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, but it hit me extremely hard today, because as I was like just working and reading the news and reading the comments, and I just started to feel, every time I seen something about that situation, about him dying, about his death, about the police officers, about police brutality, I started to feel like kind of like anger build up inside of me as I'm working. Like, I started to feel super angry. So I started posting all these things. I made a couple of comments under some posts like, F the police, blah, 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 we should do this. Yeah, guys, let me just say this. Revenge is not the answer. I know that if someone close to me died, I would want to get back at the other person. But unfortunately, revenge doesn't get us anywhere far in life. So I know it's easier to feel pain and hurt and want to seek out revenge, but unfortunately revenge doesn't work, and you're the one that's going to have to pay for it in the end. So it's not really revenge if you think about it. So today, as I was working, it hit me extremely hard, guys, extremely hard. And I'm gonna try not to cry, because I was crying all day today. Literally, I was crying all day today. But as I was just sitting there working, typing on my computer, and I'm just thinking like, wow. And I actually watched the video. I only watched the video one time, and as I'm watching the video, I'm just so sad, and I can feel myself like going into a depressing state. And I'm just like, this is sad. Like, why did this man die? Because he was black? Because of what? Like, it is not even the fact that he was being arrested or that he's black. It's like, why? Like, what goes through someone's mind as they're doing these actions? Like, what? Like, do you not think about everything else? Like, everything else it's like a ripple effect. Like, there's like a cause and effect. Like, your actions, your selfish actions just caused this man to lose his life for what? His mom has to bury her son for what? Like, he probably has daughters, sons, sisters, cousins, moms, brothers, a whole community that was standing behind him, that loved him. Like, this man was supported by his community. He was well known. He wasn't just some homeless man like sleeping on the street. Like, and even if it was a homeless man just sleeping on the street, who gets to play God? Who gets to play God and take someone's life away from them, whether you knew it or not? And I've been seeing a lot of comments like, he didn't know he was gonna die. You literally, oh my God, I'm getting upset, guys. It's like, because it's easier to feel pain than it's just like, ugh. Like, and for me, it was just like, it hit me extremely hard, and I was extremely emotional because I have a son. I have to raise my African American son in this world where you're a threat because of the color of your skin. Like, how do you teach your child that? Like, how do you even begin to explain that to your child, that you are a threat only because of the color of your skin? Like, that really made me emotional, and that really made me sad, because it's like, every time I think that I'm doing good as a single mom, I'm not gonna cry. But every time, I'm sorry guys, but every time I think that I'm doing good as like being a single mom, and I'm kicking ass as being a single mom, then some outrageous stuff happens. Like, how do you even begin to teach your child that you were born a threat? Just because you were born African American, just because you're a man, just because you're black, like, how do we begin to teach our kids this, our African American kids? How? Like, I just don't understand. So I found myself being at a very low point in my depression, where it was just like, I literally didn't want to get out of bed today. I literally did not want to get out of bed. Like, I just wanted to stay in bed. I just wanted to sleep. I just wanted to cry. I just wanted to be held. I just wanted to be sad. I just wanted to live in my depression, because I felt like at the time, I felt like I can't do this. I cannot raise a boy. I cannot raise an African American boy on my own. Like, how do I even begin to teach him anything about a man? I don't know how to teach you about a man. I'm a woman. Sorry. I can teach you everything that I know. I can teach you everything that I was taught by my dad, but I'm sorry. That shit is just sad. It's just like, and it's not even, it's sad, and then it's like extremely scary. Because like every time I watch that video, I just imagine like, what if that was my son? Like, what if that was like my son, or what if that was like my brother or my sister or my cousin? And the only valid reason for this type of behavior is because I was born this way. I was born black. Like, I didn't ask to be here. And like, you're playing God, you're taking my life. Like, who are you? Who are you to take my life, to take me away from the people who bring me into this world? Like, that is like the scariest thing ever. And I've been just like super emotional about this whole George Floyd thing. And I just decided that I'm going to make a video. I'm going to turn on the camera and I'm going to make this a topic, because a lot of people, even if you are one of those people who are like, it doesn't affect me, it does, and it's going to affect you. If you have kids, if you're black in general, this is going to affect you, and it should affect you. Like, it should. You should want to make a change for the future. Like, these kids that we're raising are our future, and they are literally trying to wipe out our future one by one. Like, literally one by one, kid by kid, person by person. It is ridiculous. It has to stop. The killing has to stop. The hatred has to stop. Like, why can't there just be more love in the world? Like, I cannot deal with this. Like, I cannot deal with me just walking outside. I can't deal with feeling like I'm a threat because of something that I had no choice over. I literally have no choice over the fact that I was born black. I really have no choice over the fact that I was even born. Like, but how am I the victim? Like, why do you feel like I'm a threat because I'm black? Like, what about my skin threatens you? Like, what about it? Like, and I feel like these, and as I was thinking about this, I was like thinking about my son asking me these questions when he gets older. Like, how do you explain to your, like, how do you explain to your child, the person that you carry, the person that you love, the person that you nourish, the person that it is your job to protect in this world, that you're a threat because of the color of your skin? Like, I don't understand that. That amazes me every single time. And it's just like, also, what am I supposed to tell my son about the police? I don't want my son to feel scared of the people that are supposed to protect him over the people that are supposed to come to his rescue to protect him, not harm him. And I'm not saying that all cops are going to be like this, but it shouldn't be any cops like that, because if one cop think that they can get away with it, all of them are going to think that they can get away with it, and then it becomes a serious problem. Like, this is not okay at all. Not okay. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. Like, I'm just trying to come up with ways, like, what, I just want to make a change. Like, what can I do? Like, I just feel hopeless and like helpless in this whole situation. Like, I really mourn for his family. I mourn for his community, for his city, for all black people who this affected over the world. Like, this is extremely ridiculous and it's extremely sad. And I'm not saying that his death tops everybody else's death. Like, every single black person that gets killed by a police officer or police brutality, it is about the same emotions. It's extremely sad. It's not fair. That person doesn't deserve it. It's just I really hit a low point today where I was really questioning my parenting skills. And I'm like, I've been raising my son for a whole year by myself, and I've never questioned my parenting until now. I've never had any doubt that I wouldn't be a good parent until now. Like, I just don't know what it is. It's like something about the future is scaring the hell out of me. Like, if I could just keep my baby if I can just keep my 1-year-old baby, just let him stay 1 year old, then I feel like that would be better. Like, I don't want him to grow up in a world where he's already hated because of the color of his skin. He's already hated because maybe he's gonna wear his pants sagging, or because he likes to wear Jordans, or because he likes to wear holes in his jeans. Like, now he's a thug because of his fashion choice. Like, I don't want these things to be put on my son, and to even be put on me. Like, I don't even know how I would be able to handle a situation like that. Like, I was just extremely emotional today, so I just really wanted to turn on the camera and like give you guys just an update video and kind of like a story time, and just to say that to anybody that views my video, that you don't have to be that type of person who shuts out the world. Just because it isn't happening to you doesn't mean that you have to act like it doesn't affect you. We are all a community. We are a black community. Like, people don't realize that we have to come together to make a change. And the people that are acting like, oh, this happens all the time, it doesn't matter. It happens all the time, and it's still not normal, and it's still not okay, and there's still things that there are still steps that we need to take as a community to get this resolved. There's not, oh, this happens all the time, let's just brush it off. No, because it's gonna be like that. It's like the people that have that type of mentality and that type of mindset are the type of people that once it happens to them, then they'll care, and then they'll want everybody to support them, but they can't even be there for their own community. Like, that's not fair. We have to be there for each other. We have to be united. We have to spread more love. We have to do more protests. We have to find some type of way to get our feelings across, or our word across, besides rioting, besides burning stuff down, besides running our own communities, guys. That does nothing but affect us and make us look like even more of a mess than what they claim we are. Like, I understand being angry and wanting to riot and wanting to do those things, but we have to come up with a better way. We have to find ways to get our point across without violence. We just have to find a way. Like, and everyone has to be on board with spreading love, spreading positivity, and just making sure that we are all one and one for all. Like, that's why I turned on this camera. That's why I made this video. Like, you don't have to act like you're not affected. You can be affected. You can cry. Even if you don't know the man, you can cry in some type of way, in some type of form. It affects us all as a black community. Like, it affects us all. So I just wanted to go ahead. I told myself that I wasn't gonna cry during this video, guys. I just wanted to go ahead and just give you guys that little bit of story time and that little bit of insight of where I am, and as far as where I am in my mental health journey, as far as where I am in my parenting and how I've been feeling these past couple of days since the whole situation. Talking to my coworker the other days really made me realize, like, it's okay. It's okay to be affected by things that don't directly affect you, or it's not directly happening in your life. But you have to realize at some point, one person can't make a change amongst of billions of people in the world. We all have to come together, and we all have to do this together, and we have to find ways. So I just want to spread the word and spread the love and spread the positivity. Like, this is what my channel is for. My channel is for those people who feel like they have to keep those emotions bottled in, and they can't express themselves. Like, you can express yourself, whether it's writing, whether it's making a video then deleting it, whether it's doing anything. I would recommend to never hold your emotions in, to just let them all out into the atmosphere to do what they do. Don't hold them into your body. Don't hold that toxic into your body. Just let it out. Let it out. Once you just let your emotions out, you'll feel a lot free. You'll feel free. You'll feel free. So guys, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Again, make sure you guys hit me up on my social medias. And if you guys have any like questions or concerns, or any more topics that you guys want me to do any more story times on, let me know down in the description below, and I'll begin working on those videos. I really want to give you guys a lot of content, but I need some type of interaction from you guys so that I can know exactly what you guys are looking for, so that I can give you exactly what you're looking for plus more. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up and get ready for my baby to come home so I can cuddle him and kiss him. I miss him so much. And yeah, I also have some surprises coming from my channel, so guys, again, make sure you are subscribed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.